Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. So there are a lot of people that complain when people talk about police brutality, when people complain about Black lives not mattering enough. There are a lot of people that say, oh, black people getting shot by the cops, that's no big deal, because so do white people. White lives matter, all lives matter. But those same people will usually revert to blue lives matter, support the police are great. So how can people simultaneously say that police shooting white people is a problem as a counter to Black Lives Matter protests, and then at the same time say that police are always in the right and police are great and there's no such thing as bad cops? I don't know. But I've got a video here which occurred on May 27th, or May 22nd rather, of someone in Arizona being shot and killed within 5 seconds of answering their door. And they were white. White lives matter? Only when it's not Black lives do these people give a shit. But then also, they support the cops at the same time. I'm talking to you. Yes, you, the conservative snowflake that clicked on this video to try to get epic attention and leave a fucking stupid cringeworthy comment, because I personally think that Black lives matter. I personally think that all lives matter, but I don't do it in a cringy opposition way. I don't do it in a way that tries to detract from the fact that black people are shot at a much higher rate. I'm white. I've been harassed by cops. I've been beaten by cops. But I've not been killed by cops. Yet, I know that if I were black, statistically speaking, I would probably be dead by now with all the encounters I've had with police, and the fact that if I were black, I'd probably have had more encounters with police by now. I know that, and I'm aware of that. Why? Because I'm not a racist piece of shit. You can analyze the problems with the police and how they treat black people as well with how they treat people that are white, with how they treat men versus women, with how they treat queer people. You can analyze all methods of police violence. And if you come out watching this video and you come out of this saying that blue lives matter and the cops just did their job, chances are you're just a psychopath. Like, it's not racist anymore, so it's not edgy or anything. You're just a creepy fucking loser. Where are the Second Amendment lovers, by the way? All the Second Amendment pro-conservative, Second Amendment pro-gun rights conservatives, they dis-fucking-peered over the last month or two. Every time a leftist has a gun, they cry and say, get rid of it, it's evil, why are you doing that? When it's the law, it's the Constitution. Why do you hate the Constitution so much? So I'm sorry for the preamble, but I want you to watch this video of someone being murdered by police. Why? Because he was playing PlayStation with the volume too loud?
Phoenix Place! How you doing? Whoa! Put hands! Oh, shit! Phoenix Place!
Notice how they censor the fucking murderers' faces, by the way.
How you doing? Whoa! Put hands! Put your hands down! How you doing?
We don't need to watch slow motion. So, where are you? All lives matter, white lives matter people, where are you? What are you doing right now? When you go on fucking YouTube video after YouTube video, Twitter post after Facebook post, and cry about black people, rioters, looters, the police are great, white lives matter. Where are you now? 'Cause I don't see you. A noise complaint from an annoyed neighbor resulted in cops shooting and killing a man within 5 seconds of him opening his front door. Ryan Whitaker opened the door holding a gun in his hand, which is illegal in Arizona, but it made the cops fear for their lives. Why? Because cops are trigger-happy sons of bitches. You can see him in the video say, whoa, 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 I'm going to put the gun down. And yet they kill him. Why? They shoot him in the back, too. Why? Because they're beta males. They're losers. They are morons. They are disgusting, antisocial freaks. And yeah, they're more likely to kill black people But that doesn't mean that they won't kill white people. There are so many stories of white people being murdered by police and cops laughing it off and enjoying it because they don't care. They get horny. Their dicks get hard when they knock on that door, when they have their gun in their hand, because they love it. They love violence. They love death and they love murder. That's why they're cops. Otherwise, they'd probably be firefighters or doctors or something like garbage men, something that are actually useful to society. But they don't want to be useful. They want to bully. They want to attack. They want to destroy because they're losers. They're freaks of nature. However, the cops never gave him a chance to put the gun down, which he appeared to be trying to do when one cop shot him in the back 3 times. Why did you guys shoot him? Whitaker's girlfriend, Brandy Nees, said, yelling as she stepped into the doorway. He just pulled a gun on us, ma'am, Phoenix police officer Jeff Cook said. Because it's dark and someone just knocked on the door, Nees responded. When Phoenix police officer John Ferragamo asked Nees if she and Whitaker had been fighting, she told them they were only playing video games. And get this. Literally, we were just making salsa and playing Crash Bandicoot. Shout outs. Crash Bandicoot is awesome. Reminder, I used to speedrun, and I used to speedrun a lot of Crash Bandicoot. I love Crash. I am a Crash gamer. And so the idea that this is just a couple of... And salsa is one of my favorite foods. Again, these are people like me. People that are playing PlayStation and eating salsa. This is something I've done hundreds of times, thousands of times throughout my life. And yet I've never been killed for it because I've been lucky. Unbelievable. So there may have been screaming from PlayStation, but it wasn't domestic violence or anything. The incident took place on May 27th after an upstairs neighbor called police to complain about the noise. I gotta get to work tomorrow and I'm getting no sleep, said the neighbor in the second 911 call he made to the police at 10:44 p.m. I hope that motherfucker is proud of themselves. You could have gone downstairs and asked them to shut up, but no. You had to call killers. And this is why when we say defund the police, what we mean is you take the money from the police department that would be spent on this and fund social workers. Fund people without guns that aren't trigger-happy lunatics. To say, hey, can you cut it out a little bit? And if they don't, how about you fine them? How about you fucking revoke their access to certain, have, like, looks like an apartment, right? Revoke their access to electricity. Say, hey, we'll cut your power if you don't fucking, follow the rules. Do something like that. You don't need to have trigger-happy, lunatic, psychopath, gun-wielding fuckers to go there to shoot within 5 seconds. No, 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 no. That's not necessary. If you think it's necessary, you are a freak. When the dispatcher asked if the verbal argument had turned physical, he said it had turned physical but sounded as if they were just saying that to get the police to respond quicker. Earlier that day, Whitaker had attended his daughter's high school graduation. Whitaker's family has been demanding justice for his slaying, according to AZ Central. They shot my brother in cold blood and murdered him, Stephen said. He challenged Phoenix Police Chief Jerry Williams to fire Cook, who had been with Phoenix PD for about 3 years, and arrest him for murder. We want justice for Ryan, he said. Be accountable for your actions. Hold people accountable. This proved everything I've been saying, Whitaker's sister Katie Beza said. In a fraction of a second, Jeff Cook was a judge, jury, and executioner of my brother. If you watch that video and you are okay with it, you need to step down, she continued, directing her comment at Williams. She also said the man who called 911 escalated the situation unnecessarily and should be held accountable for that. Now I get it. Sometimes you really need to get to bed and your neighbors are being annoying. I get it. But instead of calling a death squad to go kill them, why don't you just knock on the door? Better yet, give them a call. Say, hey, I'm trying to get to sleep. I have a busy day tomorrow. Can you lower the volume a bit? Because chances are, 99% of the time, people will go like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize. My bad. I've been in that situation. I just say, oops, my bad, sorry. I've not had cops kill me. And where are the Second Amendment guys? Where are they? Someone answering a door with the gun in their hand is their right. They're holding their ground in their home and they're protecting their home. But nah, doesn't matter anymore. All those people that say white lives matter, where are you? Saying blue lives matter now that it's white people being killed, ooh, all of a sudden it doesn't matter anymore. When it's black people being killed, you cry, what about the white people? What about the white people? And when it's white people being killed, you go, oh, well, you shouldn't have had your gun in your hand. You shouldn't have been a pro Second Amendment citizen. What happened to the NRA superfans? They're all gone now. Crickets, you hear? Because they don't care. They never had morals. They never had convictions. They just want to weaponize your morals, weaponize your convictions to make you question yourself. They want to plant seeds in your brain that will tell you, maybe black lives don't matter. Maybe people should be killed by police indiscriminately. That's what they want you to think. Don't question yourself. Don't shake your ground because a fascist bootlicking enabler just decides to use whatever words they want to try to get in your head and eat at your soul, because whatever they say, it doesn't matter. They're freaks. They are antisocial losers, and they do not belong in society. If you support the cops in this case, you do not belong in a society. You do not deserve to go to the grocery store. You do not deserve to live next to neighbors. You do not deserve to go to a restaurant. You do not deserve to go to an auto parts store. You do not deserve to go to the beach. You do not deserve anything. What you deserve is living in a wooden cabin in the middle of an island in the middle of the woods by yourself. Grow your own food, motherfucker. You're an individualist? Grow your own food. Guess what? You're not going to do that. Why? Because you have no ideology. You just want to be in opposition to all things moral and all things just. Because that's your kick. That gets your dick hard. And honestly, it's pathetic. We need justice for every person who's been murdered by police. We need justice for Ryan Whitaker. We need justice for George Floyd. We need justice for Breonna Taylor. We need justice for Tony Timpa. We need justice for all kinds of people. But guess what? It doesn't matter. People just, another one dead. Next day, another one dead. Next day, another one dead. How about you go out and protest? How about you go out and do something? How about you go out and stand up to government tyranny that you cry about in my YouTube comments all the time? Oh wait, no you won't. Because you have no balls. You have nothing other than your edgelord 4chan fantasies. Because you're a child trapped in a man's body. You're a fucking child. You have the moral authority and integrity of a fucking toddler, and yet you want people to treat you with respect? You call yourselves patriots? No. You're a fucking idiot. Thank you for watching. This is awful and tragic, and may God rest his soul. Stay safe out there, everyone. Don't call the police for noise complaints, because you can get people killed. Just think about things. Don't be antisocial. Give them a call. Knock on their door. Say, hey, bud, help me out a little bit. I'm trying to get to work, on time. I got a busy day tomorrow. Be a normal person. Be someone who lives in a community. Don't be a thug. Don't be a gangster. Don't be a loser. Because guess what? Next time you're having a little bit of a fun time, maybe your neighbor is going to call the cops on you, and maybe you're going to die. So think before you speak, and definitely think before you lie. Oh, physical domestic abuse. Think before you lie, because your lies can have consequences. Thank you for watching.